Good morning, students. And today we will start our chapter, that is matter around us pure. This is the chapter number 2. Okay, is matter around us pure? So, as in first chapter we have discussed about the matter. So, what is matter? Anything around us which occupies space and has mass. Okay, anything around us which having space or having mass is known as matter. See, okay, so now in our first chapter we have discussed physical properties of matter, that is solid, liquid or gas. Okay, now we will discuss chemical properties of matter. Matter is divided into two parts here, that is pure substance or mixture. Pure substances or mixture. So let us understand these one by one. So what are pure substance? Pure substances are those which having fixed composition, right? Which having fixed composition. They cannot be separated into simpler substances by physical method. If we applying any physical method like sieving or picking, so that physical method cannot work with pure substances. They means that pure substances cannot be separated out because it having fixed composition. The particles of that substances are mixed and mixed very fine with each other, right? So can only be changed in identify and properties by physical method. Okay, so we can identify or the properties can be seen only by physical method. So what we can say about pure substances? So pure substances are consist of single type of particles which are same in their chemical nature. Like they are consist of generally single type of particles which are same in their chemical nature. Okay, मीन्स जो प्रॉपर्टीज़ होती हैं प्योर सब्सटेंसेस की दैट विल नॉट वेरी, प्रॉपर्टीज़ उनकी वेरी नहीं करेंगी. ओके, वो सिंगल टाइप ऑफ पार्टिकल से बने होंगे. So pure substances are further divided into two types. Let us discuss elements or compounds. So pure substances is further divided into two types, elements or compounds. Okay, so what are elements? Elements like you can say that if we say iron, okay, copper, aluminium, they are exist in single, right, single atoms. So see, elements these cannot be decomposed further into simpler substances. So iron, if it is exist in single form, so we cannot just cut down that, we cannot just decompose these substances. So these are the substances that cannot be decomposed further into simpler ones. So these are called animals or pure substances made up of one kind of atom. So these are generally made up of only one kind of atom. These are made up of one kind of atom, or they cannot be breakable, or these cannot be decomposed, right? So these are elements. So if we talk about compounds, contain two or more elements, right? टू या टू से ज़्यादा एलिमेंट्स से जब भी हम उनको मिक्स करते हैं तो वो किसकी फॉर्मेशन हो जाती है? दैट विल बी फॉर्मेशन ऑफ कंपाउंड. लाइक हाइड्रोजन और ऑक्सीजन को लेके हम क्या बना सकते हैं? वाटर, राइट? सो इट विल फॉर्म अ कंपाउंड. सो हियर हाइड्रोजन एंड ऑक्सीजन आर two elements which are mixed in definite proportions, Okay, so I hope this is clear to all of you. So what is compound and what is elements? right? I hope these two are clear to you. Now let us discuss mixtures, right? So matter is divided into two parts. For substances we have discussed, and mixtures. What are mixtures? As the name suggests, there is a mixing of anything, right? So variable compositions. The composition of mixtures are variable. That can be vary. Components retain their characteristics, properties. Maybe they mixtures can be separated out, like for example, if I say the mixture of sand or salt, right? So that mixture can be separated out. So the mixtures can be separated out by physical methods. Mixtures of different compositions may have widely different प्रॉपर्टीज़. तो जो अलग अलग कंपोनेंट्स होते हैं, उनके जो मिक्सचर्स होते हैं, उनकी प्रॉपर्टीज़ क्या होंगी, वेरी करेंगी. ओके, तो मिक्सचर्स क्या है, जनरली हमने टू कंपाउंड लिए और उनको क्या कर दिया, मिक्स कर दिया. सो दैट विल फॉर्म अ मिक्सचर. जैसे कि फॉर एग्जांपल हमने वाटर लिया, राइट? वी आर टेकिंग वाटर, if we are taking water plus sugar, right? If we are taking water plus sugar, so it will form a mixture. Or if we are taking salt plus sugar, so that will form also a mixture. So let us discuss the kinds of mixture. Okay, so mixtures are also divided into two parts, that is homogeneous mixture or heterogeneous mixture. So what are homogeneous mixture? See, as the name suggests, homo means same, right? And hetero means different. So homogeneous mixtures are those mixtures which have same compositions throughout, right? Which have same compositions throughout means all the components of mixture are uniformly distributed in the mixture, right? Components are indistinguishable. They cannot distinguishable. For example, a gaseous mixture or a liquid solution, right? Air, sea water, brass, colored glass, these are the example of homogeneous mixture. Let I just tell you a very simple example of homogeneous mixture, that is alcohol plus water. If we talk about alcohol or water, okay, if we talk about, see, alcohol or water, see, this is an example of homogeneous mixture. If you mix alcohol with water or sugar with water, you will after stirring you will find that all the particles of alcohol will uniformly distributed in water, right? Have same composition throughout. So the particles of the homogeneous mixtures are not visible with naked eye. The particles are so small that they cannot be visible with naked eye. I hope this is clear. So let us move to heterogeneous mixture. So heterogeneous mixture do not have same composition throughout, right? Mix properly mix नहीं होता heterogeneous mixture में. जैसे कि मैंने आपको बताया, for example, if you mix salt or sand, so that is an example of heterogeneous mixture. Or sand with iron fillings, right? If we having sand and we put iron fillings in the sand, okay, so we can just separate sand and iron fillings by physically, okay, or by picking iron fillings from the sand. So because the particles of heterogeneous mixtures are quite visible to us, we can see the particles very clearly, okay. So and carbon or sulfur powder, right? So these are the example of heterogeneous mixtures. I hope this is clear to you, okay. So let us let we start here now about solution. Now we will discuss about solution. So what is solution, students? Solution is basically made up of two components, right? Solution is basically made up of two components. So what are those components? What are those components? That are solute or solvent. See, I'm just giving you example. This is beaker. Okay, students, this is beaker. So what is this in the beaker? This is water. Okay, if I mix some amount of salt here, if I mix some amount of salt here, so what it will be? And with the help of a stirrer, after that, with the help of a, this is the, you can say, glass rod. So with the help of a stirrer, mix it properly. After that, you will get a solution, right? So there are two components in the solution. See, water, here water is in large amount, so it is called solvent, or salt is in small amount, so it is called solute, right? So this is what is the solution, made up of two components, solvent or solute. So what is solvent? The component of solution that dissolve the other component. Okay, जो दूसरे component को अपने अंदर dissolve करता है, that is solvent. And solvent is always found in a large amount. ठीक है, जो solvent की amount होगी वो क्या होती है? हमेशा large होती है. और यहाँ पे solvent क्या है? यहाँ पे water. Water is a solvent. और solute क्या होगा? The component of solution that is dissolved in the solvent. जो solvent के अंदर जो component dissolve होगा, that will be solute. It is always found in less amount. जो कम amount में होगा वो क्या होगा? solute होगा. Okay, so what is solute here? Salt. Salt is solute here. So I hope this what is solution? Solution is generally made up of two components, solvent or solute. Okay, this is clear to you. Now let's move. What are the properties of solution? What are the properties of solution? See, a solution is a homogeneous mixture. I know you are now well acquainted with the word homogeneous. So homogeneous means the composition throughout the mixture, right? Have same composition throughout the mixture. So that is about the homogeneous. See, if you are mixing water with salt, so it is mixed so finely that salt particles cannot be visible into the water. So that is the homogeneous mixture. So the first condition of solution is it will be homogeneous mixture होगा. The second is the particle of a solution cannot be seen by naked eye. As I told you, in solution particles are very fine, very small, right? They are mixed so finely that you cannot see the particles. They are not visible with the naked eye because the size of the particles are 10 raised to power minus 9 nanometers. So these are very small particles. This is the second property. The third property is they do not scatter a beam of light, right? They do not scatter a beam of light passing through the solution. So see, this is the solution. If this is the solution, and if you are providing light with the help of torch, if you are providing with the help of torch light in the solution, and if incident light on the solution, so what will be the case? They do not scatter a beam of light passing through the solution. So जैसे ही लाइट इसके ऊपर पड़ेगी, क्या होगी? ये जैसे ही लाइट इसके ऊपर पड़ेगी तो लाइट को स्कैटर नहीं होने देगा. क्यों नहीं होने देगा? क्योंकि इसके जो पार्टिकल्स हैं वो क्या हैं? बहुत ज़्यादा स्मॉल हैं. पार्टिकल्स आर वेरी स्मॉल एंड दे डू नॉट शो Tyndall effect. They do not scatter the beam of light that is falling on it. So that's why it is not also show Tyndall effect, right? So this is the third property. The fourth property is the solute particles cannot be separated from the mixture by the process of filtration. So if you have the mixture of water or salt, water or like sugar, right, or water sugar, or you can say water alcohol, so these kind of mixtures cannot be separated with the help of filter paper, right? If you separated those mixtures with the help of filter paper, so that cannot be visible on the filter paper because they can pass through the filter paper. They are so fine particles are very small, they are so fine that they can be passed through the filter paper. Okay, so we can the solute particles cannot be separated from the mixture by the process of filtration because particles are very small and they can pass through the filter paper, right? So this is the fourth property. The next property is the solution is stable and solute particles do not settle down when left undisturbed. अगर आप सॉल्यूशन को थोड़ी देर के लिए अनडिस्टर्ब छोड़ देते हो तो क्या होगा? इट विल द पार्टिकल्स ऑफ द सॉल्यूशन कैन नॉट बी सेटल एट द बॉटम. ओके, जैसे जो पार्टिकल्स हैं अगर आपने उसको अनडिस्टर्ब छोड़ दिया तो जो पार्टिकल्स हैं वो क्या होंगे? वो स्टिल दे आर मूविंग. अगर सॉल्यूशन स्टेबल है तो पार्टिकल्स फिर भी क्या हैं? मूव कर रहे हैं, दे आर. अगर आपने उसको अनडिस्टर्ब छोड़ दिया है मीन्स वो बॉटम ऑफ द बीकर में नहीं बैठेंगे. ओके, दे कैन नॉट सेटल डाउन एट द बॉटम ऑफ द बीकर, दे आर स्टिल जस्ट मूविंग. I hope this is clear. Now let's see. Now we will see about the concentration of solution. So what is the concentration of solution? So the concentration is basically the amount of solute present in given solution. कि कितने amount of solute solution में present है. So that is about the concentration of solution. So what is concentration? Amount of solute present in the solution. जैसे कि अभी हमने एग्जाम्पल लिया था. ओके, वाटर है बीकर के अंदर, वाटर है और दूसरा क्या है हमारे पास? सॉल्ट है, राइट. सॉल्ट है और वाटर है. तो हम इसकी कंसंट्रेशन कैसे फाइंड आउट करेंगे? हाउ वी फाइंड आउट द कंसंट्रेशन? कि अमाउंट ऑफ सोल्यूट, कितना अमाउंट में उसमें सॉल्ट प्रेजेंट है डिवाइडेड बाय अमाउंट ऑफ सॉल्यूशन, राइट. तो कितने अमाउंट ऑफ सोल्यूट प्रेजेंट है कितने अमाउंट ऑफ सॉल्वेंट में और कितने अमाउंट ऑफ सॉल्यूशन में. सो दैट विल बी कंसंट्रेशन ऑफ द सॉल्यूशन, राइट. सो लेट अस understand what is saturated solution or unsaturated solution. See, when no more amount of solute can be dissolved in a solution at a given temperature. So there is a type of solution that is called saturated. Saturated solution क्या होगा? मीन्स एक सॉल्यूशन में एक कंडीशन अकर होगी जब आप उसमें सोल्यूट ऐड किए जा रहे हो बट एक कंडीशन ऐसी होगी एक टेम्परेचर पे जो वो सोल्यूट होगा. ओके, जो सोल्यूट है वो इसमें मिक्स होना बंद हो जाएगा. ओके, सो दैट इज कॉल्ड सैचुरेटेड सॉल्यूशन. व्हेन नो मोर अमाउंट ऑफ सोल्यूट कैन बी डिजोल्व इन अ सॉल्यूशन. सॉल्यूशन में जब सोल्यूट जो डिजोल्व होना है वो बंद हो जाए, दैट विल बी सैचुरेटेड सॉल्यूशन. गॉट इट? सो व्हाट इज अनसैचुरेटेड सॉल्यूशन? व्हेन मोर अमाउंट ऑफ सोल्यूट कैन बी डिजोल्व इन अ सॉल्यूशन. जब ज़्यादा अमाउंट ऑफ सोल्यूट ऐड हो जाता है सॉल्यूशन, so that will be unsaturated solution. When more amount of solute can be dissolved in a solution at given temperature, so that will be unsaturated solution. I hope these are clear. So move to the next, that is solubility. So the amount of solute present in the saturated solution at given temperature. तो सोल्यूबिलिटी है कि हमें कैसे पता चलेगा कि कितना सोल्यूबल हुआ है, कि कितने अमाउंट ऑफ सोल्यूट प्रेजेंट है सैचुरेटेड सॉल्यूशन में, राइट. सो दैट विल बी सोल्यूबिलिटी. सो लेट अस डिस्कस अबाउट द कंसंट्रेशन ऑफ सॉल्यूशन. एज आई टोल्ड यू, कंसंट्रेशन ऑफ द सॉल्यूशन इज अमाउंट ऑफ सोल्यूट, की कितने अमाउंट ऑफ सोल्यूट कितने अमाउंट ऑफ सॉल्वेंट में प्रेजेंट है, राइट. सो there are two methods by which we can find the concentration of solution. दो मेथड से हम सॉल्यूशन की कंसंट्रेशन फाइंड आउट कर सकते हैं. वो कौन कौन से हैं? फर्स्ट इज मास बाय मास परसेंटेज, राइट. मास बाय मास परसेंटेज भी हम निकाल सकते हैं. अगर मास बाय मास परसेंटेज अगर हमें फाइंड आउट करना है, देन मास ऑफ सोल्यूट विच इज गिवन टू अस, राइट, divided by mass of solution into 100. So this is the mass by mass percentage of solution by which we can find out the concentration of the solution. And the second is mass by volume percentage of the solution. So mass of solute given to us and volume of solution into 100. So let us understand this with the help of an example. See, our solution contains 40 gram of common salt. एक solution है, उसमें कितने ग्राम कॉमन सोल्ट है? 40 ग्राम कॉमन सोल्ट है. इन 320 ग्राम ऑफ वाटर कितना है? 320 ग्राम, राइट. तो हमें क्या क्या दिया हुआ है? 40 ग्राम ऑफ कॉमन सोल्ट मतलब सोल्यूट दे रखा है 40 ग्राम, और 320 ग्राम हमें क्या दिया हुआ है? सोलवेंट दिया हुआ है, वाटर. तो कैलकुलेट द कंसंट्रेशन इन टर्म्स ऑफ मास बाय मास निकालनी हमें. तो क्या फॉर्मूला था? मास ऑफ सोल्यूट डिवाइडेड बाय मास ऑफ सोल्यूशन इनटू 100. So mass by mass percentage we have to find out. So let's start. Mass of solute, that is salt, which is given to 40 gram. Mass of solvent, that is water, that is given to 320 gram. Okay. So अब हमें क्या निकालना है? मास ऑफ सोल्यूशन निकालना है. तो सोल्यूशन क्या होता है? सोल्यूशन इज मेड अप ऑफ सोल्यूट और सोलवेंट. सो अगर हम इन दोनों के मास को ऐड करते तो वी विल गेट द मास ऑफ सोल्यूशन. So mass of solution is equal to mass of solute plus mass of solvent. So we will get the mass of solution, that will be 40 plus 320. It will be 360. Now what we have to find out? We have to find out simply percentage. Mass by mass percentage. Just apply the formula. Mass percentage of solution is mass of solute divided by mass of solution into 100. So mass of solute कितना है? That will be 40. मास ऑफ सोल्यूशन जो भी हमने इन दोनों को ऐड करके निकाला था, दैट विल बी 360 ग्राम डिवाइडेड इन मल्टीप्लाई बाय 100. सो 49 जा 360 एंड 100 बाय 9 इज इक्वल टू 11.1 परसेंटेज. सो मास परसेंटेज ऑफ सोल्यूशन वी विल गेट 11.1. आई होप दिस इज क्लियर टू ऑल ऑफ यू. सो दिस इज ऑल अबाउट सोल्यूशन, concentration of solutions, and we have also find out the concentration of solution with the help of numerical.